What's up, you guys? Nice to see you again. When I first came to Korea, I started to see how Koreans make healthier choices than we Westerners do. So ever since, I have adapted these healthier choices. There are just a few things that I've adapted thanks to you, Koreans and Korea, that made me into a healthier person. First off, I started to brush my teeth more often and in more various places. I usually before brush my teeth around once a day and sometimes two times a day. And I know people who smell like they don't brush their teeth at all. But Koreans' breath was something, you see, I have a very sensitive smelling sense. How Koreans' breath also is always so fresh. And I've always wondered, why is that? So when I first started to explore Korea, it didn't take long till I saw a pattern. Koreans are obsessed with brushing their teeth. In the morning, sometimes after meals, sometimes after coffee, in the coffee shops, everywhere. So when I went to the gym for the first time in Korea, I got a huge culture shock because the gym I went to had, and some other gyms that I've been to in Korea as well, had toothbrushes and toothpaste in the locker room. And the other gyms that I've been to in Korea, then the members were bringing their toothpaste and toothbrush, and they were brushing their teeth in the shower after the workout. Wow. This is something that I started to adapt right away, and I still use and will never stop using. Because our Western ideal image of how to brush your teeth is in front of a mirror in the bathroom. But in Korea, it seems to be in the shower. And of course, maybe it's not a Korean thing at all, but for me, I had never seen it before. And it's so genius. And I can't believe that I haven't thought about it before. But I think it has to do with that Western image is so strong in movies, in TV, in books, that in popular culture that you have to brush your teeth in front of a mirror in the bathroom. And when you're stressed, maybe you're just having the toothbrush in the mouth and walking around and maybe make coffee at the same time. But then you go back to the bathroom mirror and where you finish your toothbrushing. Number 2 goes hand in hand with this, and to be effective with time and Korean work culture, because this kind of pali culture that Koreans have, that you always have to be time effective and everything has to go fast, it's in Koreans' blood, which is something that I have adapted as well thanks to Koreans, to be more time effective, to do several things at the same time and be better at multitasking and to push myself to a higher limit. I have criticized this pali working culture that Koreans have, but it comes with good things as well. Of course, everything basically does. It has definitely made me into a better person and making healthier choices so I can focus on other things. If I'm more time effective and if I'm pushing myself more, then I can accomplish more. Number 3, in Korea, thank you so much, I started to learn to like healthy food and food that is at the same time incredibly delicious. Our Western view of how healthy food looks like is basically that you only eat rabbit food, salad, and that healthy food is supposed to be boring. But Koreans' creative food culture is not just the most healthiest. I mean, all the traditional Korean food is basically like eating medicine. I talked about before how people have started to eat more Korean style kind of food, and they have cured diseases like cancer, etc. So it's also the most delicious and amazing food in Korean. Because at first I was used to eating horrible Western style food. Sometimes we Westerners just eat sandwiches during a whole day. So in the beginning it was hard for me to adapt first to the spiciness and the taste, but once you get into it, then you're stuck for life. It's basically the same when you first get in touch with Korean pop culture. It's different at first, but once you start to get into understanding it and liking it, then you can't live without it. Number 4, not working out too much. See, in Sweden we're obsessed about working out. Fitness culture, going to the gym, etc, etc. Because gyms are really cheap in Sweden. Most companies will either have a gym at the company, or they will pay for your gym membership. But in Korea it was so incredibly expensive, so I had to cut down on the gym costs. That's when I came to realize that I have been too obsessed with the gym and going to the gym and fitness for too big part of my life. And so Korea taught me to value other things and value myself more and liking myself more. Because before I was so obsessed that I felt like if I didn't go to the gym, then I felt bad about myself, And in some periods of my life, and for a lot of Swedes, we are scheduling our lives according to the gym times. So I definitely feel healthier that I learned to appreciate other things in life, which number 5 goes hand in hand with. Thanks to Korea, I started to learn and love and appreciate outdoor life more. Because in Sweden, most places close really early, around 4 or 6 p.m., and clubs are closing at 2 at the latest. So we are used to do things at home and have things at home. We don't go out to eat in the restaurant so much. We don't go out so much and watch movies in the movie theater. So we basically live a more boring and more isolated life in Sweden. So Korea taught me to value the outdoor or outside life more and made me more outgoing, which for me at least is a so much more healthier choice. And I definitely think that adds a whole new level of value into at least my life. Because the Swedish isolation can be nice in some cases when you invite your friends home for a dinner or a party. But I definitely feel like you're boosting your stronger social health by not doing it and be more outgoing. So thanks to you, Koreans and Korea, I have started to make all these so much more healthier choices for me. And there's tons, of course, of more things that I could add to this list. But let's make it into another video then, shall we? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.